The world is full of incredible journeys, each with its own story, its own rhythm, and its own sense of wonder. But few are as dramatic, as breathtaking, or as full of contrasts as the one that runs the entire length of Chile. A land that stretches farther than the imagination. A sliver of land squeezed between the towering Andes and the endless Pacific, Chile is a country of extremes, where nature's power is on full display. Here you can stand in the driest desert on Earth, where rain is a rare miracle and the stars shine brighter than almost anywhere else. And in the same country touch ancient glaciers that have stood for millennia, feeling the chill of Patagonia's wild heart. Imagine a ribbon of Earth, over 4,000 kilometers long, rarely more than 180 kilometers wide. This is our stage, a land so narrow you can watch the sun rise over the mountains and set into the ocean, all in a single day. We'll travel from the sun-baked Atacama Desert in the north, where the landscape feels almost otherworldly, through the vibrant heart of Santiago, a city pulsing with energy, creativity, and the stories of millions, to the wilds of Patagonia in the south, where jagged peaks and windswept plains stretch as far as the eye can see, and adventure waits around every corner. Each region is a world of its own, changing dramatically every few hundred miles. Deserts give way to forests, cities to mountains, and silence to song. This is a journey through fire and ice, solitude and vibrant life, where volcanoes smolder and glaciers gleam, and every town has its own unique spirit. Along the way, we'll meet people who thrive in these extremes, whose resilience and warmth are as striking as the landscapes they call home. We'll discover the traditions that bind them to the land. You'll taste new flavors, hear ancient stories passed down through generations, and see landscapes that defy belief, places that seem to belong to another planet, sculpted by wind, water, and time. Chile is a country that holds many worlds within its borders, each with its own secrets, its own beauty, and its own challenges. Every step is a new chapter, a new challenge, and a new reward, an invitation to see the world with fresh eyes. Are you ready to begin, to leave the familiar behind and embrace the unknown? We're not just crossing landscapes, we're crossing climates, cultures, and centuries. So pack your bags, open your heart, and get ready for a journey that will change you. The adventure of a lifetime is about to start. The long, thin land is calling, and its wonders are waiting to be discovered. Chile is waiting, and its story is one you'll never forget. Let's go. Scene transition. Our adventure begins in the far north, where the land stretches out in endless waves of ochre and gold. We find ourselves in the Atacama Desert, the driest non-polar desert on Earth, a place so extreme it feels like another planet. Some regions here haven't seen a single drop of rain in centuries. The ground is cracked and lifeless, and the landscape is so alien it's been compared to Mars by scientists and explorers alike. Red and orange earth, wind-sculpted rocks, and a silence so deep you can almost hear the planet breathe. The air is thin and dry, carrying only the faintest whispers of wind. We travel through the Valley of the Moon, where giant sand dunes and salt-crusted mountains shimmer under a brilliant, cloudless sky, their shapes carved by millennia of wind and sun. As the sun sets, the desert blushes pink, purple, and gold, a breathtaking transformation that feels almost magical, as if the land itself is alive and changing before our eyes. But the Atacama isn't just empty beauty. Its landscapes are as diverse as they are dramatic, each corner revealing something new and unexpected. At dawn, we visit the El Tatio geyser field, where over 80 geysers erupt in a surreal spectacle of steam and light, painting the cold morning air with plumes of mist. It's a reminder of the raw power boiling beneath our feet, a force that shapes the land and reminds us of the Earth's restless energy. Exploring the Atacama teaches resilience and presence. Every step across its rugged terrain is a lesson in patience and adaptation. Here, beauty thrives in the harshest conditions. Tiny bursts of life, hardy plants and resilient animals cling to existence against all odds. The vast spaces clear your mind, the sun and silence force you to be present, to notice every detail and every breath. You learn to appreciate the simple things, shade, water, and the rare comfort of a cool breeze. And of course, the spectacle of a sunset, when the sky explodes with color and the desert glows with a quiet, otherworldly beauty. This desert doesn't just challenge you, it transforms you, leaving you with a new sense of wonder and humility. The Atacama is our first stop, and already, it's taken our breath away, setting the tone for the incredible journey ahead. The journey has just begun, and there's so much more to discover. Scene transition. As night falls on the Atacama, the sky becomes a window to the universe. The last rays of sunlight fade, and a deep velvety darkness settles over the desert, inviting the stars to emerge one by one. With no clouds and little light pollution, the stars explode into view. The air is so dry and clear that even the faintest stars seem to shimmer with unusual brilliance, painting the heavens with a dazzling display. The Milky Way stretches across the sky, a river of light from horizon to horizon. Its glowing band is so vivid here it feels almost close enough to touch, a cosmic bridge connecting Earth and sky. This is why the world's most powerful telescopes are built here. Astronomers from every corner of the globe come to the Atacama, seeking answers to the universe's deepest mysteries beneath these pristine skies. But you don't need a telescope to feel the magic. Out here, even the unaided eye can witness wonders that are hidden elsewhere. Lying on your back, you see constellations, shooting stars, even distant galaxies with the naked eye. The sky becomes a living map, telling stories that have guided people for millennia. The silence is now filled with the whispers of the stars. Each twinkle seems to carry a secret, a message from the cosmos to those who pause to listen. It's a humbling, emotional experience, a connection to the vastness of the universe. Standing beneath this infinite sky, you feel both small and profoundly connected to something greater. You think of ancient travelers who navigated by these same stars. Their stories and journeys are woven into the fabric of the night, echoing across centuries. The Atacama's night sky is a cathedral, and we are all its visitors. Each night it invites us to look up, to wonder, and to dream. This celestial show is the perfect end to our time in the north. The memory of these stars will linger long after we leave. The desert has shown us its two faces, harsh by day, magical by night. Each side reveals a different kind of beauty, both unforgettable. As we travel south, we carry the memory of that sky with us, a reminder that even in the driest places, wonder can bloom under the stars. Leaving the desert behind, we arrive in Santiago, Chile's bustling capital. The city pulses with energy, framed by the snow-capped Andes. Colonial buildings stand beside sleek skyscrapers, a vibrant mix of old and new. In the Plaza de Armas, the city's historic heart, life unfolds in every direction. We climb Santa Lucia Hill for panoramic views, then dive into Santiago's culinary scene at Mercado Central. Here the air is thick with the aroma of fresh seafood and sizzling street food. We sample paella marina and pastel de choclo, dishes that tell the story of Chile's land and sea. As evening falls, we wander La Staria, a bohemian neighborhood alive with art, music, and creativity. Santiago is a city of contrasts, fast-paced yet full of quiet corners to pause and reflect. It's the perfect bridge between the desert north and the green south, a place to recharge before the next adventure. Scene transition. Just a short drive from Santiago, Valparaiso bursts into view, a city of color and chaos, clinging to steep hills above the Pacific. There's no grid here. Streets twist and climb, houses painted every shade of the rainbow. We ride the historic ascensories, funiculars that creak up the hills offering sweeping views. Each carro or hill has its own character, with hidden alleyways and painted staircases. Valparaiso is an open-air art gallery, its walls alive with murals and street art that tell the city's story. The art is ever-changing, a living canvas of creativity and protest. We visit La Sebastiana, Pablo Neruda's quirky hillside home, now a museum filled with oddities and inspiration. Valparaiso is a city you feel as much as see, poetry, color, and dreams at every turn. It's a place that sparks the imagination and lingers in your memory. Scene transition. Heading south, the landscape transforms into the lush Lake District, a world of sparkling lakes, ancient forests, and snow-capped volcanoes. Our base is Pucón, nestled beside Lake Villarrica and watched over by the smoking Villarrica volcano. Adventurers climb its slopes for a glimpse into the molten heart of the earth. The region is dotted with lakes, rivers, and waterfalls. We hike through Huarquehue National Park, past ancient araucaria trees and crystal lagoons. The Ojos del Caburgua waterfalls tumble into turquoise pools, a soothing soundtrack to our journey. The culture here blends Mapuche traditions with German influences, seen in the food and architecture. We savor curanto, a feast cooked in a pit with hot stones. The Lake District is where fire meets water, a harmony of nature's elements and a place of peace and adventure. Scene transition. We cross to Kilauea Island, a land of mist, myth, and rolling green hills. Chile's wooden churches, UNESCO treasures, stand as colorful beacons in tiny villages, their vaulted ceilings shaped like ship hulls. In Castro, rows of palafitos, houses on stilts, line the waterfront, their reflections dancing on the tide. Life here moves at a slower pace, deeply connected to the sea and forest. We explore rugged coastlines, watch sea lions, and hike through temperate rainforests. Islanders share legends of ghost ships and forest spirits, stories that shape their bond with nature. Quilo is a place where folklore feels real, and every misty morning brings a new tale. Scene transition. Our journey ends in Patagonia, the wild southern edge of Chile. Here, jagged peaks, vast ice fields, and turquoise lakes create a landscape of superlatives. In Torres del Paine National Park, granite towers rise above windswept plains where guanacos roam. We sail among icebergs on Gray Lake, watching the glacier calve with a thunderous roar. The weather is wild, the wind relentless, but the beauty is unmatched. Hiking here is a test of endurance, rewarded with moments of pure awe and solitude. Patagonia is a place that makes you feel alive and deeply connected to the planet. It's a grand finale, a reminder of the wild spirit that still exists in our world. Scene transition. We've traveled the length of Chile from the Atacama's sun-scorched earth to Patagonia's frozen rivers. We've tasted its flavors, heard its stories, and witnessed its extremes. Chile is more than a place, it's an adventure that changes you. Now the journey is yours to take. Maybe you dream of sunsets in the desert, stargazing under the Milky Way, or hiking in Patagonia. These aren't just daydreams, they're invitations to explore. The world is full of wonders, and Chile holds many in its long embrace. Let these stories inspire your own adventure. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Where will your dreams take you next? The world is waiting, your adventure is out there. The only question is, when will you begin? Share your travel dreams below. The race continues.